मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड 0, मैन सिटी 2। अब पैथेटिक परफॉर्मेंस। अब तो रोना भी नहीं आ रहा यार, अब तो हंसी आ रही है, क्योंकि इतना ज़्यादा ख़राब हो चुका है कि अब वो जो इमोशंस थे वो ड्रेन आउट हो चुके हैं। यहाँ स्क्रीनिंग पर सारे लोगों का जो कॉन्फिडेंस था वो मैच से पहले ही गिरा हुआ था, बट फिर भी सभी लोग रुके रहे, सभी ने मैच देखा। अब चलिए कुछ फैंस से बात कर लेते हैं जो कि स्क्रीनिंग पर थे और उन्होंने क्या एक्सपीरियंस किया, क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस थे, और इसके बाद वो यूनाइटेड बोर्ड से क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं। तो हाय ब्रो, अलब्या, व्हाट्स अप, मतलब रिजल्ट से क्या निकल कर आ रहा है, क्या इमोशंस हैं अभी?
यार फाइट ही नहीं थी तो पूरे मैच में। एक स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ी सी फाइट थी जिसमें रोनाल्डो ने किक मारा, सेव हुआ, बट उसके बाद कोई फाइट नहीं, नो फाइट, स्पिरिट ही नहीं थी, यूनाइटेड कमबैक स्पिरिट ही नहीं थी। सेकेंड हाफ में लगा कि कुछ होगा, सेकेंड हाफ एकदम डल, पूरा ख़त्म, कुछ कर ही नहीं पाया, एक चांस नहीं था। एंड में तो हमने देखा जो कॉर्नर किक में था सबने गिव अप ही कर दिया।
मतलब इसके बाद यूनाइटेड कहाँ जाएगी इस लाइनअप के साथ, इस मैनेजर के साथ, इस मेंटालिटी के साथ? यूनाइटेड का क्या फ्यूचर है?
मेंटालिटी तो बदलनी पड़ेगी। यू हैव टू सी टॉप टीम्स कैसे खेलती हैं, जाओ सारे मैचेस देखो वापस से कि किस मेंटालिटी के साथ खेलो। वो जीतना चाहती है, हम जीतना नहीं चाहते। हम लोग चाहते हैं कि टॉप 4 में रहें या फिर टॉप 5-6 में रहे, कि यूरोपा नाम का कुछ आ जाए, बट फिर ग्रुप स्टेज तक निकल जाए, क्योंकि इस टीम अच्छी है, क्वालिटी पता नहीं, बट डायरेक्शन नहीं है, वो फाइट नहीं है, वो मेंटालिटी नहीं है।
बट अलब वन फाइनल क्वेश्चन कि इफ नॉट ओले देन हु?
सबके पास वही तो क्वेश्चन है यार, इफ नॉट ओले हु? जो बेस्ट 8D चेस में खेल रहे थे वो तो चले गए, बट वो भी अच्छा मैनेजर नहीं था, वो कल्चर के साथ फिट नहीं होगा। वैन डर सार पता नहीं किसको, मतलब एज एन बोर्ड चेंज करो, वैसे लोग लेके आओ जो कि सोचे यूनाइटेड का फ्यूचर। ये नहीं कि एक सीज़न जीत जाए, उससे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा यार।
एब्सोल्युटली
एक सीज़न की बात नहीं है, बट लंबा सोचो, एक ऐसा बोर्ड लाओ, ऐसा मैनेजर लाओ जो कुछ कर पाए, कुछ एक्चुअल चेंज कर पाए यार।
ओके मतलब अगर मैं ऑनेस्टली बात करूँ ना, तो सिटी आज अपने ट्रू पोटेंशियल पर खेली भी नहीं, सिटी खेली ही नहीं, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट। और उसके बाद भी वो यहाँ से 3 पॉइंट्स लेके जा रहे हैं, मतलब 2 कॉन्जिक्यूटिव डार्बीज, 2 हैवी डिफीट्स, और ये इसके बाद भी अगर सिलसिला चलता रहेगा और सोल्शायर अभी बना रहेगा अगर जॉब में, तो आई डोंट नो वेयर दिस क्लब इज़ हेडिंग, व्हाट्स द मेंटालिटी। एक बार वापस से चलते हैं हमारे यार, हमारे दोस्त आकाश दत्त शर्मा के पास, और जिन्होंने लिवरपूल गेम के बाद बहुत ही अच्छा पोस्ट मैच रिएक्शन दिया। आकाश, क्या रिएक्शन है?
इस बार मुझे याद भी रहेगा रिएक्शन।
बिल्कुल
कुछ रिएक्शन नहीं यार, आई डोंट नो हाउ टू रिएक्ट टू समथिंग लाइक दिस. I mean, it's disappointing to say the least. I'm very happy that we've just lost by a 2-goal difference, and that says all about the game. I mean, I don't see anything here which होता है ना कि डिफीट्स में भी यू कैन अप्रिशिएट अ फ्यू थिंग्स कि चलो वो तो अच्छा था, सिटी वर 2 गुड तो हम हार गए, नथिंग लाइक बुलशिट. I don't remember us making more than 4 passes in a row where the 2 people involved in the pass were not defenders, right? Any of the defenders trying to cut the line and make a pass was basically giving the ball either to a City player or it was just in a no man's land. It was horrible. I mean, at this point, I'm not concerned about the team, to be honest. I am in that zone right now where I just want this dark phase to go past me, and I don't know how that happens because I don't see a capable enough manager in the market right now, which is why I think Ole survived, and I don't know. I think he would have still survived this if this was not an international break. International breaks gives the club a lot of time to think, and it gives the new manager a lot of time to come and speak to somebody. Usually when mid-season a new manager comes in, you get like 48 hours. That's what Conte got.
The question remains the same. Akash, who is next?
See, a lot of people will go out right now and say that anybody but Ole, but that's a very stupid thing to say. I'll tell you why. Because right now, the one treasure that Ole has that nobody does out of whoever will come is that he knows the people. He knows the players, so he knows कि next match में क्या बात करनी है, what to speak to them. Game wise, तो he's fuck all. We all know that, but at least he knows on what lines does he have to speak to them about Watford is next, right? I just feel that at this point, getting an interim manager is not a good idea. We should wait for a suitable replacement, and then we should, get a new manager. And if this goes on for another 2 weeks, which is Watford, Villarreal, and Chelsea, then you just put anybody in charge. You bring Gary Neville out of Sky Sports at that point. That's how bad it will become. Yeah. So I mean, I was just speaking to somebody that if Tuchel is currently leading, right, the Premier League, and he just won a UCL. 1 month of bad football from Tuchel and he'll be out. That's how cutthroat the industry has become, football-wise and manager-wise. And Ole is still here. It's beyond. It's beyond any logic or reason or rationality. So I think we're pretty much done.
उत्सव,
Yes, brother.
यार दूसरी हार साथ देखी हमने. हम लिवरपूल पे साथ रो रहे थे, लिवरपूल को गालियां दे रहे थे, बट आज हम वो भी नहीं कर रहे हैं सिटी के अगेंस्ट,
Because we were shit.
है ना.
Exactly.
तो ये बदलेगा कैसे यार?
Bhai, the one that guides the team, the anchor of the team needs to change. In the situation we are in right now, Chelsea were in the same situation when Lampard was managing them. I don't know if you'll agree with me or not,
Yeah.
but they were in the same situation. He was a club legend managing the team. We had Ole as a club legend managing the team. I have nothing against Ole, but he is not the guy for the job.
I agree 110%.
Same for Lampard. We need a change.
But
We need
Utsav-
the board
Utsav,
to,
Utsav. Who is the answer? Who is the manager that can take this world-class squad?
I don't know, but not Ole.
Yeah, definitely not Ole.
It's been 1500 days since we are trophyless.
Absolutely, I
Trophyless.
agree.
Even Mourinho, who was abused a lot by United fans, gave us the glory.
Absolutely.
But Ole, being the manager for more than 1500 days, and we don't have a silverware, is upsetting.
बिल्कुल ठीक बात.
Sorry.
It's upsetting. Yes.
So sorry.
Yes. Akash bhai.
I actually agree with him, but I just want to give more perspective to this. Is that sometimes what happens is, see, Ole is a club legend, right?
Correct.
And which is why हम लोगों ने मैं तो मतलब छाती ठोक के बोलता हूँ कि मैंने 2.5 साल उसकी गलतियों को ऐसे माफ़ किया और ऐसा डिफेंड किया है कि कोई हद नहीं है उसकी. उसका रीज़न ये था कि एक सबके अंदर एक इंस्टिंक्ट था. लोगों को लगता था कि तुम उसकी गलती ओवरसी कर रहे हो, उसने चैंपियंस लीग जिताई है. नो, यू आर ऑलवेज सीइंग दैट बिकॉज आपको लग रहा था किसी पॉइंट पे आके हिज पैशन विल ओवरकम द थिंग्स, fundamental things he needs to win a trophy. Now at this point क्या हो गया कि he has everything he needs except for a DM.
Exactly.
City is doing it without a striker. I mean, I'm pretty sure that a striker is as important as a DM, if not more. DM बहुत important है, but not, I mean, equally as important as a striker.
Like they're in the same
So
position.
at this point जो आपके पास basically जो elements है, आपकी machine है ना, एक your football team is a machine. एक मिनट your football team is a machine, right? So आपकी machine में हर part है, एक part को छोड़ के. आप कह रहे हो कि मशीन चल नहीं सकती, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है यार.
वही मेरा
आपकी
question
मशीन
है.
थोड़ी सी खराब चलेगी,
वही मेरा question है
बट
कि-
यू माई पॉइंट इज कि अगर मशीन चलाने वाला अच्छा हो तो आपकी मशीन दौड़ जाएगी. और मैं ये बहुत दिल पे पत्थर रख के कह रहा हूँ कि आई एम नॉट सेइंग Ole cannot win a trophy with us. You don't know the future. हो सकता है he survives this and come out of it as a winner and ends up winning a trophy, which is what I want. At this point, I would rather want Ole to win a trophy at the end of this year rather than us appointing a new manager, winning a trophy next year for sure. अगर 200% भी तुम कह दो ना अगले साल हम जीतेंगे, I would still prefer कि Ole इसी साल जीत के जाए या जीत के रहे. But the point is, I don't have any evidence of it क्योंकि उसको सब कुछ दे दिया except for a DM, right? Now, my point is, Mohak, that आप एक मैन्युफैक्चरर हो. आप बोलते हो कि भाई मैं नहीं कर सकता, आप जो मशीन मांग रहे हो मैं नहीं दे सकता, मेरे को ये दो. ओवर 3 years मैंने आपको सब कुछ दे दिया और मैं पेशेंट भी रहा कि चलो यार ये नहीं दिया मैंने तो और रुक जाता हूँ, ये नहीं दिया और रुक जाता हूँ, ये नहीं दिया और रुक जाता हूँ. अब मैंने आपको सब कुछ दे दिया है. DM wasn't a priority for Ole clearly because throughout the summer window we did not have enough rumors for a DM, right? तो उसके लिए प्रायोरिटी नहीं थी. हम us fans wanted a DM for sure. He clearly didn't. He is happy with McTominay and Fred. Now if he's happy with them, this is what they're doing. They're shitting. Right? At this point, I would want you to say a point and then Utsav to continue. Please say.
I don't have anything to say because ऐसी performance जब मैं एक week नहीं.
Let's fuck the performance. Let's leave the performance aside. Let's just keep the last 8 weeks or so or 12 weeks or so in
देखो,
mind and then talk.
Akash, I have a
Akash.
question for you.
Yeah.
As a spectator,
Yeah.
after you saw today's lineup against City, for the first time in his 3 years, I am like, Ole should be out.
Yeah.
What do you
No,
feel?
at this point I would like to say on the lineup level, not
Yeah, lineup.
उस वक्त मैंने गेम नहीं देखा था. This we're talking about
The lineup,
5 p.m. IST. At that point, I felt he's doing what is needed. Right? Last 2 games.
How?
I'll tell you.
Justify.
I'll tell you. Reason being that Atlanta mein it was 2-2, but 80% of the game was in a back 4. After Varane got injured, we played a back 4. Mason Greenwood came in. But Tottenham, we played back 5 and we played decently well. And even before playing for back 4 against Atlanta, our off the ball movement, our compactness was intact. It's only after the 20th minute we went haywire.
Atlanta, Tottenham, Man City.
Correct. No. No. Correct. As a United manager, you should go out for the kill.
Yeah.
I agree. But Scholes said this. And I'm not using him as a United legend. I'm just using him as somebody, as a pundit who said something which I agree with. That he said that at this point for Ole, he's defending much more than the game. So he is trying to capitalize on chances. Chances we didn't create because our players were shit. I would like to blame my players exactly the same way as I'm blaming my manager. And the unfortunate part is that Ole will go out. The players will still say they should be ashamed of themselves what they're doing. I'm including Ronaldo in this, right? Ronaldo scoring doesn't justify 90 minutes of laziness. Right, and I'm not saying Ronaldo's lazy throughout. He's my favorite. He's the reason I'm watching football today. But Ronaldo is not putting in enough effort. I'm highlighting Ronaldo here because everybody's defense to our shit performances is that Ronaldo scored. There's a reason Ronaldo scored. Ronaldo scores because he's the best finisher out there. But having said that, my fundamental point is, the players are as bad as the manager and the players are as good as the manager. Both of them were shit today, and they'll continue to remain shit until one of them changes.
That's yeah, no problem,
My point
brother.
is, as Akash said about United's manager, my point is, in the words of the very famous Sir Alex Ferguson, when you talk about Spurs, we played well, it was compact. Lads, it's Spurs.
It's Spurs, exactly
You
my point.
can't play
How can you
Fred
compare
and
Spurs
McTominay
with
against a team like
City?
City.
Spurs had 0 shots on target,
Exactly. Spurs is
Same as us.
They sacked
Same
their
as us.
They
Same
sacked
as
their
us.
manager.
एक सेकंड. Spurs being shit doesn't mean we weren't good. They're mutually exclusive. अगर आप एक Venn diagram बनाओगे, Spurs being shit also
No, but
contributed
Akash,
to
here is
the
the
win,
point.
and us being good also contributed.
Akash, hear me out.
Yeah. And I'm not in support
No,
of that fight.
no. Let me just say it. Spurs are already under pressure. All right, you capitalized on that pressure, and absolutely, and you grind out that result. Out of nowhere, because no one was expecting a 3-0 scoreline. Everyone was like, okay, it's going to be dull 0-0 or a dull 1-1. That's kind of a scoreline. But you went with a plan. You capitalized on the spaces that you were getting, and then you went with the same plan against Atalanta, who are much better team on counters, who are much better team through the wings. And now, while you're playing against City, you again went with a back 5. It's not a 3-5-1-2. It's actually a 5-3-2 formation. More of a 5-4-1.
One line. At this point, as a filmmaker, I would like to quote a very senior person from my industry, David Dhawan. David Dhawan ने बहुत बार ये बोला है, and I quote, चलती गाड़ी का बोनट नहीं खोलना चाहिए. ठीक है? What that means is 3-5-2 या 5-3-2 अगर गलत भी है, जो कि मेरे हिसाब से भी है, it's not us. It's not us, and we don't have the players for us. जैसे ही आप बैक 5 पे जाते हो, आपके बेस्ट 4 प्लेयर immediately bench हो जाते हैं. But having said that, Ole को उससे रिजल्ट मिल गया, so he continued doing that, which is I agree, but he, as a manager, he thinks that's the best as of now, which is exactly why we don't feel he's the best manager for us right now. No?
Akash,
But
the
my
thing.
point is, my point is, you got a result against a team like Spurs. You're playing
Team
City.
like Spurs, nahi. Spurs is a good team going through a
not
very
right.
bad form.
Yeah, they are.
Right, can I?
Same like us.
It was fucking City. It was fucking City.
You can't play Fred and McTominay.
Exactly. You have to give your guts out because it's City at Old Trafford. Yeah, it's war. It's like a war. It's like a world war with City. It's derby, man. Come on. You have to give your blood to win it. Okay, and you cannot play Fred McTominay together. I don't know. I'm just so upset.
You have Van de Beek, Matic, Rashford, Sancho on your bench.
Tell us.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking. So you have the squad on your bench.
You warm that fucker up
I'm
and then
fucking don't use
make him
it,
sit
man.
down on the bench.
I've been here
Seriously?
for the last 3 years.
I won't say playing Fred and McTominay every match is a good decision.
Obviously, it's not. It's
But
not.
against Man City, to be very honest,
It was a disaster.
Looking at our squad, I would have preferred Fred and McTominay.
You preferred.
I preferred
How?
Fred.
Why?
The only reason is that depended if we played a 4-2-3-1.
We didn't.
That
But
depen-
we didn't.
we
but
didn't.
Right, we
That's
did.
the only
That's
point.
the whole thing.
That's the
We
only
know
point.
that.
If we played a counter-attacking game,
Yeah.
Fred and McTominay are very good players.
For a
We didn't play a counter-attacking game today. We had to play a counter-attacking
need
game
to win the
against City.
balls.
City had all the possession. City had almost 65% of the possession.
65, 90.
We had to play a counter-attacking game. We had Rashford, we had Greenwood and Ronaldo for the first 45 minutes. No pace at all. No pace at all.
No pressing, no pace.
From McTominay, from Fred, and from Bruno. Bruno dropped into the mid three. Okay. Bruno had no space to play out balls for either Ronaldo or Greenwood. He had no play. He had no space to play the balls. It's not just the manager's fault. It's also the players. Players have to understand what the manager is asking from them. They have to understand what the formation is, what positions they have to take when they are out of the ball, when they are not in possession. You have to understand. We saw Man City.
But don't you think it's the job of the manager and it's the
I told
job
this.
of the coaches
Exactly.
to tell them
Oh
where
my-
to go,
So
when
true.
to go,
So
when
true.
to press, when
It's
not
the
to
job.
press.
See, it's a job to tell the
100%
players,
agreeing with
but it's the
Mohak.
job that happens in the other 6 days when it's not the match
Exactly.
day.
So
But
exactly.
that's
On the match,
that's
on the
again-
game, on the game day. See,
But that's why you get 6 days of preparation.
Training, yes.
Mohawk. On the game day, the manager brought a team out. He gave his best 11 that he thought
Yeah.
would be the best for tonight's game. Okay. Once the players are on the pitch, it's all upon the
Okay,
players.
I'll bring some facts here. The last time we played 3-5-2 against Man City,
Yeah.
we lost 2-0 against
2-0
them
against- in
the
the
EFL
League Cup, in the
Okay?
League Cup.
The last time we played 3-5-2 in the Champions League, we lost against RB Leipzig.
Yeah.
All right. So these are the facts and the figures we almost
3-5-2
look
is
into.
not 3-5-2 is not a formation for
Manager
us.
agrees to it.
Absolutely.
3-5-2 is not a formation for
Look
us.
at the results when we have grinded out the wins out of this fixture. It was always 4-3-1.
See, around 4:30 tonight, today in the afternoon,
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend that came here to the screening.
Yeah.
What I told him was, we go out with a 3 at the back, we're losing the game.
Absolutely.
We go out
City.
with a 4-2-3-1, we might have a chance when we counter-attack.
You watch my channel, don't you?
Yeah, exactly, I
And
do.
I said this in yesterday's preview that we need to go with a 4-2-3-1 formation.
Exactly.
That's the only way we can contain the pressure, we can absorb the pressure that they will bring
We
to
had
us.
to have Rashford and Sancho on the
4-2-3-1
wings.
was the formation where we could counter attack
Exactly.
and like score.
Absolutely.
3-5-2 is
4-2-3-1
like
we could start Rashford and Sancho together.
We're protecting ourselves to not the other team score against us.
Yeah.
3-5-2 is that, and 4-2-3-1 is that where we have the chance in the counter attack to score.
3-5-2 is for a coach that understands when and where your players need to be exactly at the same point. You can't have players like McTominay and Fred playing a 3-5-2. It's like there's no midfield. Man City was exactly for the first 60 minutes. United had no midfield today.
I'll tell you one thing. Fred and McTominay is not the answer to this United lineup.
Not at all.
And not just against Man City. It's against any lineup.
Even Burnley would beat us.
Even, I can trust Fred because he puts in so much effort. He runs and he tries to win the balls. But McTominay, what I saw today from him was absolutely
shit.
bullshit.
He was shit.
He was shit from minute 1. And not just him. Luke Shaw was utter shit. Aaron Wan-Bissaka was utter shit.
What about our
Victor
captain?
Lindelof was utter shit.
What
and
about our
Harry
captain?
Maguire is a disgrace.
For the last 3
being
games.
United captain. I haven't seen such a spineless, such a soulless, United captain
Exactly.
in ages. I've
We've
been
had
following
captains like
United.
Roy Keane, and now we
Forget
have a
about
captain
Roy
like
Keane.
Fritz.
Forget about Roy Keane. I'll give you an example. We had Ashley Young who used to give everything on the pitch.
Everything on the pitch. No matter what position you play
he
him
played
on.
everywhere.
No matter what say Adaya, no matter what.
United till we die.
United till we die. I mean, there's no question about it. तो देखो गाइज यार, बात सिंपल सी है कि आप हारते हो, हारने का एक तरीका होता है. अगर आप फील्ड पर सब कुछ देकर हारते हो तो कभी भी आपके सपोर्टर्स आपको अपोज नहीं करेंगे, वो गुस्सा होंगे. दैट इज लेजिट. बट व्हेन यू फेस अ डिफीट लाइक दिस, व्हेन यू हैवंट इवन गिवन योर 20% इन द गेम, आई मीन, अगर आप ये सोच रहे हो कि फैंस आकर आपको अपोज नहीं करेंगे, आपको अब्यूज़ नहीं करेंगे, बिकॉज दिस परफॉर्मेंस deserves some tight slap on the faces of the players, on the face of the manager, and we need some actions. We cannot go in a 14-day break and do nothing at the managerial post. देयर नीड्स टू बी अ सॉल्यूशन एंड मैं सीरियसली अब इस यूनाइटेड टीम से कुछ एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा. दैट्स इट.